Burgard Lithium in Fort Wayne, Indiana, back in their shop, kind of skipping around a little bit. This was a welding shop. This is their paint booth on a small scale for engineering purposes. This is showing where they would make they're in miniature, similar to the plastic thing that people make. They were doing that back in the day, but it was just on a small scale. It's called SLA. Okay, 3D printing. That's it. So you have your clay models. People are liking that one. These are air compressors that probably used to run the vibrator room, the shaker room. Okay, this is their very first. That's why people are really looking at this one. This was the first truck donated to the homecoming. They're based right here in New Haven. He was the first donor. Okay. That's what keeps places like this going. Here's a conference room. And this is a picture of a Fleet Star. And I asked if I would see one here today. My dad had trucks exactly like this. I don't know how many of them we had. But that's what we used to ride around in. And we pulled 45-foot trailers with it. And, the Fleet Star had a fiberglass hood and everything on it, and I come to these shows, I see all these trucks, and I never see a Fleet Star. This room is going to be impossible to film how cool it is with the photos showing the engineering. There's some international refrigeration, but it spans so many different years. This one we called the football helmet truck. Harley Davidson bought quite a few of them. Built them here in Springfield, I think. A prototype wrecker body that never happened. But I asked about the Lone Star, and there's a guy from Ohio, he called him. And his family had a jewelry store in Ohio, and they didn't want him to be a truck driver. It's this guy. He was a designer for Navistar. He went to engineering school instead of being a truck driver or a jeweler. And he designed the Lone Star for the company. And there's a nice guy up there that says staff. And he's the one that was telling me about it. He worked here for forever, up until 2007. Not sure. I thought that was NASA for a minute. But they were coming out with stuff like that. The engine was down here and the driver would set up here and things. This looks very Anteater Kenworth-esque. And this one reminds me of a Peterbilt. And this is what I was talking about. And you would sit up here, the driver would. And Elon Musk and his truck, I mean, Elon Musk is from where? Africa. He's African, okay? And he grew up in Africa. And then they come over here and they think they know what's best for everybody. They're just very pushy. Right?
Were you in here for everything that's in the labs?
No.
You too.
It looks like a hospital in there. That road, the aisleway. This is a drafting table. That's just an example. This is a color photo of what we were seeing in the black and white. This was their Eagle, their calendar model. A prototype. Wind deflector of some sort, some designs on doors, some scouts.
That's a good thing.
These prototype drawings are from 1972.
Gentlemen like this have started that process with screens. Put them on paper, all of the manner of design, styles. These are some of the many drawings that have together over the years.
Another tour. Yeah, I go by Ripping. Go regard Ripping. Point City, Ohio.
Check it out.
Thanks. Not sure, but yeah, testing and research and development right there at its finest. It's excess of 6, 7, possibly 8 foot long there. Regard Rippy, thanks again.